Hey everyone, Dan here from the Diamond. Oh wait, wrong decade. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mellowcore. Welcome back. Today I have this thing. This is a PowerBook G4, and this I believe is a model from like 2003, maybe 2005 or something like that. But today I finally received the charger for it, which is this thing right here. It has this weird rounded kind of plug on it, which matches with the rounded kind of plug that goes to the G4. And this is in fact a 15-inch/17-inch charger. It's a 65 watt unit, and this is hopefully an official adapter. And it has the plug required to use this computer. So we're going to test if this computer even works, because I don't know. I bought it from the electronics flea market for like, I think maybe like 40 bucks or something. But I really wanted a PowerBook G4, and now I have one. But I need to test if it works. So that's why I'm making this video. We're going to test if it works. So let me plug the adapter in. Just untangle this mess real quick. There we go. Let me plug it somewhere. What the hell's this? I can unplug whatever the hell this is. Ah! I also have it hooked up to the kilowatt, so we can see how much power this is going to be drawing. Alright. Let's plug it in. See what happens. I'm expecting the battery to be completely dead, but I do have another battery ready to go. This seems like it's not doing anything. This is drawing 1 watt, or 0.9 watts. Let me go get the other battery. Hang on. Alright, there's still no light on the powered thing, which there should be if this is working. This is the other battery I have. I don't think this is definitely not an official one. I mean, it doesn't look like an official one, like, at all, but it might work better than the one that's in here. But I just want to make sure this machine turns on. So let's open it, and well, let's try to turn it on. First time. All right, here we go. Nothing is happening. Well, that worries me. I mean, this thing is in pretty good condition, all things considered. Maybe the battery is just like cack. Let me take that out real quick. Oh, that's not gonna work. I need something. I really. Oh, God damn! I really have to go get that coin. I didn't think I'd actually have to do this. I don't like how my hands smell normally. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Okay, there we go. That actually does look like an official battery. Let's put this one in, see if that does any better. It needs to go like this. Oh, that looks like shit. But if it works, it works. So let's turn it back around here. And let's open it up. And let's try to turn it on again, or plug it in. Oh my God. The light lighted. Oh my God, it lit. Look how lit that is. Isn't that lit? All right. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now, the next thing I'm going to assume is the hard drive is completely dead. No, I hear the hard drive, I think. But the display... Oh my God. There's something on it. It's the crapple. Because I've been wanting a PowerBook G4 specifically to do things that you can only do on a PowerPC machine, like run Mac OS 9, stuff like that, which I think I can do on this machine, and that would be a lot better than using the frickin' iMac G3 that I have, which is like a first model, so it's, you know, sub 500 megahertz on the CPU, okay, and this is most definitely in the gigahertz, probably like 1.2 gigahertz possibly. I'm assuming it's not going to be 1. Whoa, this is surprisingly like responsive. Like that boot up was not that bad. What is this? 1.5. That's much better than I expected. And 2 gigs of RAM. That's actually pretty good. Screen isn't very bright. It might just need some time to warm up. Although, to be honest, this is about as bright as the Toshiba Cosmeo. And, well, it does look like the bottom section of display here is actually less bright than the top. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hang on. Oh, I hate this chair. It sucks. There we go. Now you guys might be able to see. Just move this chair. Hopefully I didn't bump it too badly. Yeah, it seems like the brightness is a bit dimmer here than it is up here, but is at least visible. And this thing works. So I feel I'm incredibly lucky that it does. This thing might even run Minecraft. Okay, I mean, the GPU has 64 megs of VRAM, okay? But that's still double the amount of normal RAM that the iMac that I was using before this has, so I'm gonna say this is a W. The resolution of the display is only 1280 by 854, but it really doesn't, it kind of doesn't look like that. It kind of looks just really good, and that's something that a lot of, or pretty much all Macs are really good at, making displays of any kind, any resolution, just look amazing. I mean, back here, where you can't see, I have a 5K iMac, and that looks amazing, but it's also very bright. And it's very high resolution. This is not. But it still looks pretty good, and the off-axis viewing angles are not terrible. Wow. Of course, it's not going to have any RAID devices. It has 2 gigs of RAM, SODIMM, normal DDR, SD RAM, 1 gig cards. Wow. Really? There's no... Oh, that's right. It's probably normal, like, IDE, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I forgot. There's a Matsushita. And there's a Western Digital hard drive. Whoa, this is 150 gigs. That's actually pretty good for a PowerBook G4. This thing must have been like bought maxed out. I think these have USB 2 ports. There's a FireWire 800 port. That's pretty good. S-Video, DVI, of course Ethernet, which I hope is gigabit. FireWire 400 and 800. What's on this side? USB 2, I think. An audio in and an audio out. That's a modem jack. What the hell? Ah! The hell is this? I guess that's a... What? That can't be a PCMCIA slot, can it? Because that would actually be pretty cool. Anyway, let's get back to doing stuff on this. So I'm actually going to connect it up to Ethernet. So let's go ahead and do that. Ugh. Okay, all right. That sounds very shrill. I don't want to blow the speakers on this, but I do want to test them, but I don't think I should. Well, the battery is not charging. Okay, well, that kind of sucks. Let's try something here. Let's close it. Let's flip it over. Battery kind of doesn't even fit, which is a little odd. All right, let's get that quarter back out. Yeah, it kind of just doesn't fit in there. So let me take it out. That kind of sucks. I've only bought that battery for $5 though. This doesn't even tell me the capacity, which is kind of sad. Let me just put that in. All right, now let's plug her back in. All right, got the green light. That's further than I got before. Oh, orange light. Oh my God, does this battery actually work? Oh my God. Okay. The charger connector might just be a little flaky. So let's go back into macOS, hopefully. Uh-oh. Okay, the light's still orange. You guys can see that. All right, let's turn it back on. At least it's still booting with the original battery in there. It wasn't before, so that's a bit weird. Always takes a bit for the display to turn on, I think. I think it's just really tired. Yeah, here it goes. All right. Wow. The refresh rate is not tight at all, is it? Come on. Can't believe this thing is an S-video port. That's actually really cool. I have no Macs that have S-video output other than this one. I do have some that have... I do have one that has a 3D audio output, which I think uses the same kind of plug, but it's not for video. All right, well, here it is, back again. Uh-oh, the camera's having problems. Hate when this happens. All right, that should be good. Well, I guess we can turn off Bluetooth. This is charging. Holy crap, it's actually charging. All right, let's do better performance. Let's go try to launch 10.4 Fox. And since this is actually connected to my network and it's on 10.5.8, I should be able to interface with my network server here. Maybe. It's probably trying to do AFP. Does this version of macOS not have SMB as default? Let's try this. Come on. Dang it. Your username or password is not correct. Of course it's not correct. Why would it be correct? I didn't ask for one. Okay, well, that's going to be a little bit of a problem. Yeah, that might be an issue. Thunderpuck Extreme. What if I screen share with it? I'm sure that'll work. I mean, I'm not sure what it's going to do when, the thing is... Oh my God! Let's see here. Oh my God, that's actually working. Oh geez. That's terrifying. It thinks it's running at 5K and it's just working like this. That's nuts. All right, let's put something on Go file. Chrome. Oh, no, don't reopen. Where is it? Oh, it must be on the other display. That sucks. Yeah. Damn you. Alright, let's go back to this one. Oh, no. Okay, whatever. I guess you can't do that. GoFile.io. Oh my god. Alright, there we go. Now let's grab a 10.4 Fox. Where's the mouse? Where's the mouse? Oh, there it is. Let's go to Nitor. Let's go to Archive Programs. Oh, that doesn't work. I forgot. Double clicking apparently doesn't work through screen sharing in this version of macOS or even newer versions of macOS. All right, let's try to get 10. 10.4 Fox. Here we go. Here's the folder of them. Let me sort by name. What processor does this even have? I don't even know. I'm just gonna grab. Let's see, 10.4 Fox. Whoops. G4. 7450. G5, G4, G5. I'm gonna do 45.9.0. I think that might be the best we're gonna get here. So let's drag that in there. That'll upload hopefully. I just want to see if there's anything else in here. Char sets. No. Okay. ABC1 decoder. I guess I'll grab that. But first, oh my god, this scroll's so slow. Alright, let's copy. Whoa. Oh my god, what's going on? Okay. Let's copy this. And hopefully that'll translate into. that'll copy the thing into this one. Failed to open page. Alright. It didn't. Okay, well that's a problem. And to be honest, it probably wouldn't even give me a download to this. So I might have to resort to SneakerNet, unfortunately. So that really sucks. Well, I guess that's the end of today's video.